Hi, welcome back to Talk of the Town. Here to introduce the release of his new book, Foretold, and invite the public to the official launch book signing and author meet and greet at Grace Bible Church, Saturday, May 30th from 1 to 4. Author Ed Rogers offers some insight into his story. Ed, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. I've been looking forward to this.
Well, thank you. So tell us a little bit about the type of books you write, and then we'll talk a little bit about Foretold.
Okay, well, the first book that I ever wrote was a novel, and all my books are from a biblical or a Christian perspective. I think pretty much every one after that has been about one of two relationships that we here in this country had better get right or we're in big trouble. Mm-hmm. And one of those is a relationship between America and Israel and America and Islam. Mm-hmm. You turn on the news and one of those two is going to be there every minute.
Right.
So those are so crucial that the Lord just kept taking me deeper and deeper into those, and the more I learned, the more fascinating it was, and the more I realized we have got to understand what's going on and get both of those right.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. So your latest book, Foretold, tell us a little bit about the storyline.
Well, Foretold, it's the subtitle, Today's News Yesterday from Daniel the Prophet. We have my co-author and I, Fred Holtzman, have the book of Daniel being told by Daniel himself from heaven as if he's writing his memoirs, but it's a first-person story. Mm-hmm. So he's telling his story from the time he gets ripped out of his home in Jerusalem. He's only like 13 or 14 years old.
Right.
Everything that he goes through till he spends his whole life there in Babylon. He dies as an old man, but God uses him in such an incredibly powerful way. We wanted to show what was it about this man that caused God to use him in such an incredible and powerful way. You see a transformation of this young man as God uses him to, with his visions and dreams and the things that nobody else can do.
Right.
But yet God keeps using him more and more and more powerful way. So we hope that the reader will say, wow, I want to be like him. Mm-hmm. I want to have that same kind of transformation in me that I saw in this young boy, Daniel, because I want to please God and I want God to flow through me. And while it seems like it's a story of Daniel, really it's a story about God, because the more you understand Daniel and his prophecies that used to be very mysterious, but in this information age, we have access to resources we never had before.
Right.
And so we are able to dig down a whole lot deeper than we ever dug before. So we don't have to guess about what these things mean anymore. It's there if you just are willing to dig. So we're seeing now we can understand what some of these more obscure prophecies really mean. And what we discovered is, good grief, they're happening right now.
Right, and bringing it
into
today's culture.
We are in the day that Daniel has been talking about. And so when we see, what we've tried to do with this is to create a framework into which we can place the events of today. So you can see, okay, I get
crossover.
I'm a big picture kind of guy. So everything that I write, I'm trying to do a big picture, so you don't get lost in the details.
Right.
So you can see, okay, now that I know the big picture, I can see where this event, it helps us to understand ISIS, everything that's going on over there, Iraq, Syria, the Muslim Brotherhood here in the States.
And Ed, you'll be talking about this at your meet and greet, because quickly we don't have much time left and I want to talk about that. So the book launch party is at Grace Bible Church. It's on May 30th from 1 to 4, and you'll have time to, with people, to speak about the book, speak about some of your theories, and talk about what's happening.
Yeah, that's the Regents Bank building in Bluffton, corner of Bluffton Parkway, Persimmon Street.
Right. And
Yeah,
the
so
book will be on sale there?
The book will be on sale, so will the other books. I'll be discussing them all, hopefully answering the questions people are asking today. What's happening in our world?
Right.
Does the Bible talk about these things? Are we falling apart? Are
Right.
we in the end times?
Right.
So,
Thank you, Ed.
you bet.
And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.